Man, what a beautiful car this is, man. This is one of those cars that, even if you argue and say, I don't like this or that, but when it comes to the beauty, otherwise, guys, welcome to the channel. It's Ibo, and I appreciate that you're here with me tonight. Look, this is the Tiggo 8 Pro Max all-wheel drive. Last time we did the front-wheel drive, it was the pre-facelift one, and this radio is causing problems. Why are you not turning off? Alright, yeah, so the last time we did the Tiggo 8 Pro Max at night was the front-wheel drive one. It was raining, and yeah, we did say that, you know what, when it comes to that car, because it has 187 kilowatts, 390 newton meters of torque, the same as this one. It's coming from the 2-liter turbocharged engine, and I did say at the time that putting all that power down to the front wheels, you can actually feel that, you know what, there's a lot of slippage. You need to be careful in some instances, because even at the time we were driving it in the rain, and I was thinking, you know what, they need that all-wheel drive. And at the time they had already given us this, I was so excited that at least someone thought of it, that, you know what, we need to bring AWD. And it's for that reason that we actually took this car to the gravel road. There, you need to go check out that video if you didn't check that one, because tonight we're just going to focus on what it offers in the night and everything else surrounding it, right? And you would have seen when we started the video. Anyway, let me talk about this camera systems a bit, because just look at this. No, man, this thing is clean. These camera systems are so clean, and I think you can never go wrong with Chery and Haval as well. I need to bring them in. Their camera systems are actually very clean, and yeah, I like that about them. Anyway, this one has the high beam assists. When we're driving in the dark like this, you'd see that these LEDs are actually going up and down. Doesn't have the matrix LEDs like search and seizure kind of thing, but it does assist you with the high beams, of course. But I think from my side, it responds quite well when it comes to that. When cars are coming, it knows when to go down and when to actually take them back up. But normally when you're driving like this, it has like proper illumination, because it covers quite a bit of a road, even from the sides as well, so I can't really complain about the lights from that perspective. But overall, the design itself, I think, man, this car just looks so good. But during the day, those DRLs, even at night, I think I love them so much. Like, even when you're starting it, yes, there's gimmicks where the badge as well, the Chery badge is illuminating a bit when you're turning it on. I think, yeah, it's one of those that I don't think it's my favorite thing about the car, but it's okay to be there. But that light bar at the back, the lighting when you're turning it on and it's dancing and doing whatever that it's doing, they've done a great job there. And then when you come inside as well, you'd see that the ceiling lights as well, it's LEDs, it illuminates quite well. I like the fact that they put this brownish, like the dark brown interior, because the initial Chery Tiggo 8 Pros, especially the executive variants that came in, were on this light brown like interior. That one, it looks nice, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be nice if you own it and it's like now wearing off and so on. I don't know how it's gonna look. So from that perspective, just wary of it a bit. That's just one thing. And at night, of course, you know, you can play around with the lights. You can link them actually to the sound system so that they dance around and so on. But in this one as well, you can change them. I think it's 7 colors, but you can mix and match here and there and so on. So yeah, my preferred is just blue, and I'd rather have it on blue. But otherwise, yeah, it stretches all the way to the rear, and even the guys at the rear, they can get some ambient lighting and enjoy the mood as well. So I think from that perspective, it adds that premiumness to the car, because if you're looking at the dorsals as well, they're illuminated. They have that Tiggo logo that is just lighting as well. Those kind of things, I think they add a lot of ambience to the car, premiumness and everything else, because I think they've done a great job. I mean, this car, the executive, this one, it costs around 731,900, so it comes just below the likes of the CX-60 Takumi, which is around $1 million and so. And then you notch it up, you get your typical XC60s, your X3s and so on. So from that perspective, I think they've done well. For those that want a car that is a little bit luxurious, but at the same time they don't want to break the bank, like crossing the million mark, even 800,000 in this case. So I think from that perspective, there's a lot that Chery is asking when it comes to the competition as well. They've done a great job, and despite some this and that I spoke about in the main reviews, when it comes to the suspension, when it comes to how it feels on gravel and so on, I really think overall it's just a beautiful car, man. It's a great car for what they're asking. For 730, I can justify this car any day. But besides that, probably something notable is this big panoramic sunroof that is in here, because at night I just love opening the sunshade and make sure that, you know what, I'm seeing everything on the sky. But otherwise, you can see that this thing is not lazy. It is not lazy. This engine, I can't call it a sleeper, because when you go to the back, you see those 4 pipes and you're expecting that probably this is a fast car or something. So from that perspective, yeah. But hey, guys, you know, at night we don't just talk the whole time. We let the car do the talking. So yeah, from now on, I will just remain shut and make sure that you make the decision for yourself on how this car drives. With that said, guys, I will include the clip from the sound system test as well. It has a Sony sound system with 10 speakers. It is not necessarily my favorite sound system, but I can forgive it because I don't need to pay extra for it, and it is much better than some of the sound systems that are standard in other expensive cars and so on. So from that perspective, I can't really complain much because I don't break the back for it or anything like that, and it does actually manage to reduce the road noises, the wind noises as well. So from that perspective, I think I'm okay with it. But you know what, we're not going to talk forever, and guys, I think this is where I cut it. I hope you enjoy the drive, and hey, I can't even say much anymore. Guys, thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I'm out. Okay, let's up. Thank you. Thank you.